Yeah, so I'm headed back downstairs. I'm gonna ask this one of the guys over here at the men's ministry which one of these dudes is in charge. And put that to him. Hi. Who's running the men's ministry?
Who is running the
Who is
men's
yeah,
ministry?
who's which one
Kirk,
of you?
Kirk Page leads the
And
men's
he's not
ministry.
here.
He's not here. No, sir.
Oh, okay. I'm making a video because when I was coming out of the cafe and this man here sitting in the middle, he was coming out of the shop right there, and I asked him uh, how much he paid for them hats, right? So uh, he said $25. So he had four hats, and I said, "Oh, you spent $100 on hats, and you got a hat on your
No,
head."
no, sir.
No,
He
no.
no
Let me
no
finish.
no.
Let me
You,
finish.
I got to
Let me
interrupt you
finish.
because
No,
he didn't purchase
no.
the hats.
I'm not
He went
asking you,
he
sir.
went
I
he
know he
went and
didn't
grabbed the
purchase the
hats
hats.
because we have
I
people over
know
here
he
who
didn't.
wanted to
I
buy
know
them.
that. I know that. Didn't let me
Well,
finish.
you
That's
did,
kind of
but you
rude.
said he paid $100 for the
I didn't
hats.
say that. I said that's what I thought because he came out of the shop. There's a store right there,
Okay.
right? So he comes out of there with the hats, right? And I'm backing up because see, I didn't man want to argue with me, but so I'm
So
saying
are you
that
recording us
I,
right now?
I'm recording me. So I said to him, I said, how much did you pay for the hats? He says $25 a piece. Okay, that's come out of his mouth. So I said, wow, $100 because he had four hats and he had one on his head. And then he says, you want one? And I said, no, uh, I don't want a hat, but you could buy me a sandwich instead, right? And so back and forth, like you did with me about oh, go out there and they don't have sandwiches, but they got burritos or
Hmm.
whatever. I said, okay, I'll have a burrito. And then that's when he informed me that he didn't buy the hats, that he's selling them. You know what I'm saying? So I'm saying that was very deceptive. That he did not, he wasn't trying to hear what I was saying. He was interested in selling me a hat. See what I'm saying?
Can I ask you what your issue is with all that? It's,
My
that's what we are doing. You
my
see,
issue is that he belittled me, okay, and made me feel very bad about uh, him, that I was trying to get him to give me something to eat, and then ask me if I was hungry, and I said, well, that's why I, I asked you about a sandwich.
James Ross.
Yeah, that's me. Yeah, he's investigating me that he know my name because uh,
What is it we
I
can
had
what
introduced
is it
him.
we can do
what
for
what
you,
can I
brother?
do
How
for
can
you?
we assist you?
I'm
What do we
saying that
need,
this
James?
man was very
What do you need, brother?
that
What do you need, brother?
you humiliate me.
No, I didn't. But
That's humiliation is the feeling of the person who was humiliated, not the person doing the humiliating.
okay.
I'm
Well,
saying you
well, you know
humiliated
what,
me.
James? I apologize. If that
I accept your apology.
if that's how you felt, that's not what I meant to do. I'm a man of God, and I love
I
this
said when
church.
you came out of
No,
there.
I understand. We understand.
No. When
No,
you
we
came out of
understand.
there, I asked you
Okay.
how much did you pay for the hats?
I said $25. So
I know, but
okay. Okay.
that was wrong because you didn't
Okay.
wasn't buying the hats, you were selling them.
No,
That's
I
my
actually
point.
bought it.
One,
I actually bought
you
it
had some in your hands
But
too.
to bring to a lady
we,
that was
yeah,
That's
here.
what I'm saying.
someone else had bought the
That's
other
what
Well,
I'm
hats.
James,
saying.
if I offended you, I apologize.
And I said
Okay.
no.
So listen,
You
James,
asked me if I
James,
wanted
James,
one,
James,
James,
and
hold
I
on a
if
said
I
second.
no.
offended
So
you,
did you hear what he's saying?
if I offended you,
But so
I
I did hear
apologize.
what he's saying,
when
Okay.
somebody
and I
apologizes,
accept it.
we
Okay.
okay, then you let it go,
Then we
right?
let it go.
Let it
That's
go.
what you do. I'm
Yeah.
saying that
Well, you can't let it go.
my point
You won't let
is
it go.
that
He just said he was
Mhm.
sorry. He
I'm a,
apologized.
Yeah.
but it was the second part of that.
Okay.
I said to him when he offered me a hat, I said no, I don't want a hat, but you
Okay.
can get me a sandwich.
Well, I think when you say he was offering if you wanted to buy one. That's what he was doing.
But
Okay.
the deception is that he didn't
Okay.
just buy the
James,
hats, that he was.
how do we resolve that? How do we resolve this?
to get the sandwich that I asked you
Oh,
for.
so now you want me to go buy you a sandwich?
Yeah.
No,
So that's
I'm
what.
not doing that.
So we don't.
We don't do that.
Okay. Well, okay. Well, that's my point that I'm making. That's why I'm making the video to say that you humiliated me,
Okay.
and
But if
did
I
an
buy you a
evil,
sandwich,
did the
then-
evil.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the same as an apology.
No, an
That's-
apology
that's-
is an apology.
That's the same
You're
thing.
a church. You're supposed to be forgiving. and all
You
that.
supposed to be. You don't
Yeah.
tell me what I'm supposed
I've
to
known
be.
this guy for a while, and I know the kind of man he is. And he doesn't go around.
Where you get my name from then?
I knew your name from a long time ago.
From when?
I've been here. I've been going to this church for 18 years. I know everybody's name.
Oh, okay.
I know everybody's name.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right then.
Well, we apologize for any misunderstanding. We sell merchandise
Sir-
here, and we're selling
Sir,
tickets
I
to the
asked
bar.
who was running this because I wanted to bring this to the attention of that person to say that that the men's ministry humiliated me and you for the purpose of your barbecue for whatever reason that is that I wasn't invited to that I don't know anything about what's going on with it. Okay.
Nobody
So
sent a
I'm saying-
personal invite. It's an invitation
That's
for
why
people to read. and
that's
if
why we
they
got the
wanna
table
come,
here.
They can come. We don't invite anybody personally.
No, we can't.
We can't.
I'm
It's an
saying I
event.
don't know anything about it.
Here's right there. You want one of these?
No.
Okay.
No,
That's how you
I'm
get a
saying
name.
I'm already introduced now through you that you tried to sell me a hat.
I tried to sell you a hat.
Well, you tried to give me one.
So,
Well, I asked you how
so
much
listen,
the hats
James,
were.
when people come up here, we ask them if they want to buy a ticket. Would you like to buy a T-shirt? Would you like to buy a hat
Well,
as well?
I never came over here
But
because
we're
I
not.
knew that you were selling this stuff.
So you knew
Yeah,
already.
that's
you were
what.
selling it.
So you knew we're selling this stuff.
Yes, that's
Do you know
why
why we sell this stuff?
that's why I confronted the guy when he came
But
out the shop
Do you
to
know
say
why
how
we
much he
sell
bought
this
the
stuff?
hats
Do
for.
you know why we sell it, James?
Yeah.
So we can pay for the stuff like the barbecue and the food and the porta potties that are used on the location. I mean, this stuff pays for all of that.
It pays for the
It
barbecue,
pays
for the food,
everything,
right?
for the food.
And that's all I asked that man about
pays
was
for all this
was
stuff.
instead
'Cause
of
none of
giving me a
us-
hat to give me a sandwich, and that was why I'm here to say that. You know,
I heard him
He's not going
apologize.
to give you a
That-
hat.
okay,
He's
And
not
he's
going to give you
not
a
gonna give you a
sandwich.
sandwich.
How
I
else
know.
can we help you?
I got that.
I
I
don't know
got
if
that.
we can help you because we've already resolved that, right?
He did
apologized.
apologize.
Help me what?
But he apologized. But you're
Can I
still
help you with
standing there.
anything else? That's all I'm asking. Do you need anything?
Oh, you mean you?
No, can
I'm
we
at-
help you?
Okay, but
We're selling merchandise here.
what I'm trying to understand is that just a how you communicate as a shop employee to say
No, we're not an employee. I'm a child of God.
okay to say go away, or is
No.
it that you're really interested in me as a
Do we
person?
want to keep arguing in church, or is there something I can help you with? That's what I'm trying to say. I really want to help you. If you need help with something,
Oh yeah, the same thing. But I asked him. I would like to have a sandwich.
I would too. Can you go get me one?
I don't have money. That's why
I don't
asked
either.
him.
That's, you know,
Oh, okay.
yeah. So we're on the same
All right.
boat.
Okay.
So,
Yeah.
so we've made that understanding. We're not
Okay.
going to get a sandwich.
Well, I think all you guys are liars.
Well, that's
I think all you
You're
guys are
entitled to
liars.
your
You
opinion.
you don't have money. You don't
entitled
have
to your
money.
opinion, brother.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, what happened?
That's it.
No, I
Thank
had
you.
9.
Yes, that's it.
Appreciate it. Bless you.
So I got my video. There you go. So that's why I'm pretty much on the social level I am, the social position I am regarding the church. That is pretty much one-sided, handling their business. Very humiliating, very confrontational. Peace and love here. Ciao.